Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. For today's video, I'm back with another Stock Talk video. And for today's Stock Talk video, we're going to be talking about the stock Plug Power, ticker symbol PLUG. Guys, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. And also click the links down below to join my Discord server and follow me on my TikTok account. So today, we're going to be talking about the stock Plug Power. And they just recently announced earnings. We got to talk about earnings. We got to talk about where the stock's trading and where it's supposed to head in the future with price targets. So guys, a real quick description of what is Plug Power. Well, Plug Power is an American company engaged in the development of hydrogen fuel cell systems that replace conventional batteries in equipment and vehicles powered by electricity. So basically, they work with hydrogen fuel cells and they work with electric vehicles. And we already know, and we've already talked about in the past, how bullish we are in this sector. Right now, we're looking at basically the past 180 days of Plug Power, and as you can see here, it's been on a wild ride. We started at the end of 2020, rallying up all the way from basically the mid-teens all the way up to highs around $75 in January. This was due to a lot of partnership deals, a lot of hype within the sector, and overall a lot of retail traders trying to buy into this type of momentum play. And we stabilized up here for a little while before quickly pulling back towards the end of February into March, and throughout most of spring we were just in a complete downtrend. So as you can see here, we're trading in this downtrending channel with a nice support area right here and a resistance right here, and every time we tried to break through this resistance and stop this downtrend, we kept on creating lower lows. So now we're looking at basically the past 3 months, and now we're looking at the past couple months, and you can see here there's kind of a channel formation holding here between basically $24 and $30. We did break below here and break above here, and we're still trading above as of right now. But a little technical key I do want you guys to keep in mind is this 180-day red SMA line, which shows our overall direction. Well, it got rejected once here and now just got rejected again here. So that is something to keep in mind of, because if we keep getting rejected, I could see this come back down to the downside. But let's talk about Plug Power and the recent earnings we have, because as you can see here, we had a huge day yesterday. Plug Power basically rallied 14% off of strong earnings. So let's read about what Plug Power missed on and what they actually reported better on. So Plug Power reported a loss of 12 cents per share, with Wall Street looking for 8 cents per share. But their overall sales was 72 million versus their consensus that Wall Street was expecting, which is 69 million. It's an earnings miss, but earnings for a smaller company with big growth plans isn't as important as sales. And I completely agree with that. Plug Power sales in the year 2021 are expected to hit 465 million, and they're expected to grow to more than $1 billion by 2023. Plug Power also ended the quarter with more than $4.3 billion in cash on the balance sheet. So overall, besides the loss reported per share, it was looking strong for Plug Power. And like I said, and I've talked about in my past videos, Plug Power is a long-term company. Plug Power works with these hydrogen fuel cells and these types of electric vehicle makers that are going to be needing these types of there's going to be many different companies and electric vehicle makers that are going to need companies like Plug Power to work for them. So Plug Power is the type of company to really gather in on partnerships with other companies. And an optimistic analyst talked about how the company is supported by new strategic partnerships and a sustained interest for a hydrogen economy across Europe, South Korea, and the US. The company's costs are trending higher than previously expected as it begins to focus on the execution of multiple projects simultaneously at different stages. And in quotes, "We expect these to continue, and while this might offset by gradual GM improvements with increasing volumes, we feel that this presents a new risk to the story." So they're really bullish on the future of this company. They really have a strong business model, and they believe that long term you'll see substantial growth within this company. So now to look at some information about price target upgrades and downgrades. We had a lot of downgrades, and the reason to that was because of the fact that we saw a huge run up towards the end of 2020 and into 2021, when we saw it literally go from $20 to $75 within a few months. And when that was happening, there was a lot of bullish articles and a lot of bullish analysts price target upgrading this left and right. And they kind of regret doing that, and even at the time I thought it was way too overvalued because of how much it ran up. So a lot of these companies are now downgrading these price targets from $69 to $31, from $50 down, from $51 to $47, from $69 to $31. There's a lot of price target downgrades. But just looking at a lot of these price target downgrades, for the most part, these are still staying higher than where the stock is trading currently, or is at least staying near the stock. So after discussing everything that we just went through, should you be buying shares of Plug Power at this $33 level? Well, again, like we always do in all my videos, we discuss whether or not we're going short term or long term. If we're going short term, I like the odds that this has another quick pullback. Overall, the sector in this stock has been beaten down. So we saw this huge jump from $18, $19 area all the way up to $34. And this happened basically within the past month. But now we've finally broken out of this resistance area around $30, which was strong. But looking ahead, this stock seems to be getting rejected near this 180-day SMA line. And overall, I'd be interested to see this pull back down to possibly this $30 area. If we can't hold this $30 area, which is now considered support, we'll fall back into this channel between $24 to $30. So in the short term, if you're looking for a couple weeks to a couple months trade, I would definitely just keep watch on this and see what happens near this $30 level. But also keep watch of this 180-day SMA line, and let's see if we can break above it and start holding above it. Because if we break above it and start uptrending even further, we could see this run back up to the 40s. But again, Plug Power is also a company you want to watch for a quick day trade, because there's been multiple times where this stock has just rallied throughout the day, giving us a good 10 to 15% of upside. So always keep it on watch if you see the sector or the stock start to run within the news. But now for the long term. Personally, I am bullish on this company for the long term. We've already talked about their future business models. They're expected to hit $1 billion worth by 2023, and overall the next 5 to 10 years is supposed to be very, very strong for not only electric vehicle companies, but clean hydrogen fuel cell companies. These clean energy stocks are going to start booming and coming out of nowhere left and right. And yeah, you can take quick trades on a lot of these sketchy random names, but I think that Plug Power has a strong business model. And I think that heading into this area, like I said, 3 to 5, even the next 10 years is going to be very strong for these types of stocks you're going to want to own. So my suggestion, like always, is to buy that dip. I wouldn't even mind starting a position here around $33. Just start a small position, buy more if we approach this $30 area. If we keep trading lower, buy more in the 20s, because this is a nice area of support where we've been trading this channel. If we happen to break below 24, guess what? Buy the dip more, because there's higher price target upgrades. If you believe in the company and the business model, I do. I see this going much, much higher over the next 3 to 5 years. This is going to be a strong stock that you're going to want to be a part of. The CEO, Andy Marsh, is a very smart and intelligent individual, and I like what his idea is with the company. I am not a financial advisor, so take all this information as it is, and please do your own research and due diligence before taking an entry into this position. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more content, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.